everybody. I'm glad to be here to talk a little bit about machine learning with all of you, and thank you for all the events to invite us to talk about this very interesting topic that it's AI on Google Cloud. So I'm really glad to be here today. And let me talk a little bit, let me introduce myself before I'm starting. I'm the customer engineer for public sector and the education in Brazil. I'm based in São Paulo, and I will talk a little bit about, I will give you an overview about all the products that Google has to help the institutions and also the companies to adopt and to use machine learning. So the main idea of Google is every day we are trying to facilitate the user of that tools and make it more available to everybody. So let me start the presentation. And so why enterprise partners with Google and I? So let's talk about why we believe that our platform is really important for all the companies and institutions. First of all, it's about flexibility. So we adopted a hybrid, open, and scale preparing data. So we have a bunch of products like data flow, data prep, to build models, AutoMLs, APIs, notebooks to run the models, Kubeflow, cloud or hybrids, cloud IoT ads. So we have a lot of opportunities how to use it. We, as second, we are user focused. So we want to always be make it available our environment and very productive, intuitive, and accessible, familiar, that integrates with your workload, collaborations with AI Hub and others. In terms of innovations, the main idea is to always be innovative in that way and provide that innovations to our end users. So the main idea is to be fast, accurate, and high quality with deep learning hardware, cloud GPUs, first transfer learning services, and other stuffs. And also, I think it's the very important topic. It's about responsibility. So we took machine learning very serious, and we want to be trusted, secure, and transparent, publishing and keeping and making it real the AI principles. So that's the main responsibility for Google in that front. And in terms of AI, what is the major issues or measures challenges that the companies and institutions are facing nowadays? It's in terms of use case, to identify the right business case and problem to solve. In terms of people expertise, to look for people with that expertise, it's not so easy. And that's a kind of training, and we are forming more and more people. The market is doing that, and data, it's hard to use, or it's not organized, or it's not well collected. And also another big challenge is in terms of operations. Sometimes you do the model, you got good results, but in the end they are not operating. So it's not easy to keep that running, and that it's really important to keep that deployment integrations working. And we believe that we have some tools that will facilitate all this stuff and can help to address all these topics. So depending on the case, I believe that I will have some answers in the next slides about if you are a business users that you are starting with AI strategy, but you don't have an AI team, and you want to know how to take advantage of that, or if you have if you are a ML expert, or if you have a team that are expert on it, what kind of tools that we can provide to have a better productivity, and also better way to develop it and to keep it running, the models. In terms of AI solutions, let me talk a little bit more about how we are doing that. So the beauty for Google Cloud Solutions, if you don't need data science or machine learning experts to implement them, and they plug into whatever technology you are currently using. That's the main idea, to make it available to your products. We took our expertise in products and have fully integrated with a number of partners with a specific goal of making it easy for you. We make the introductions, you explain your current systems, then they do all the heavy lifting to get it up and running. So as it's really important, this combination, and also the main idea is to empower and to make your products more powerful and doing better. So that's the main goal with our products in the AI. AI, it's solving real business problem in a lot of different industries. For example, we are mentioning here a lot of industries that it's enabling this AI consuming, the solving real issues. But I can comment about two main examples. For example, in retail, AI can help the retail to optimize pricing or better manage inventories. Another example, in healthcare, AI can safely and effectively assist the physician in detection diabetic, that it's a major cause of blindness. So we have a bunch of real business case that we can apply and use the machine learning in the AI to solve and to get better results. So I will start with one solution that it's automatically document processing and extracting insights. So imagine that in a situation where you have a bunch of documents, PDF, files, documents, photos, and so you can easily, through all this process that I will comment, using our tools to better organize it and take out of this bunch of files and data a lot of information. So the first step, see what's there. So using document understand AI, that it's an API from Google, you can take all these documents, all the new physical or digital and text and image, no matter where they currently live or stored in one central location in the cloud. So the main idea is to move it together, put in the same storage, in the same database, and make it available to process it. So the second step is to understand it. So documents understand the AI, standardize the documents. This make it possible to search and compare information across them, identify patterns and relationships. And the third step, make it useful. Document understands, synthesizes, and delivers the information you want in a useful tables and graphics that you make it easy to understand. So that it's an example, but it's the best way to organize your data to take advantage of all the information that you have, and also make it organize it. So we have a lot of insights that can come from that kind of documents that or Imagine also in the institutions that we have a lot of physical documents like tests, documents from the students, documents from the teachers, reports, researches, and a lot of documents that you can put together, organize it, and also take out a lot of insights. So that it's a very interesting tool that can help us a lot in the education institutions. Another super that it's very that solutions I really like to talk about that because I truly believe that this is the future, and more we'll have that kind of solutions in our daily basis. So as the users will be using a lot of that. So the main ideas of contact center AI, you want every interactions customers have with your company to be great. So that's what we keep then coming back. It's hard to impress customers through particular when they want an immediate answer to their specific questions or problem. In an ideal world, you would get then on the phone with an agent right away and make sure the agent has everything they need at fingertips and to respond quickly and helpfully. But that level of customer support is incredibly valuable and can have a real impact on your brand and revenue. But it also comes with a price because so you have to a trade-off to make it, and you provide excellent customer services that costs a fortune sometimes, or you focus on operation efficient and risk losing customers. So it's not easy to balance it and to how to better work on that. It's because of that we provide the best of these both worlds, providing best-in-class customer support without sacrificing efficiency. That's the main idea of a customer contact artificial intelligence solution to help you to do that. So what is, let me give more details about that. Imagine it that you have an exceptional support 24/7 with virtual agents. A customer reaches out any time a day through your existing telephone provider. It's important to mention that this solution is compatible with almost all the partners in terms of contact centers. So we are integrated with the main solutions that we have in the market. And a virtual agent immediately picks up the customers, say hello, and ask it how they can help. So they will do that, and it's more natural as way. So like in a woman-like conversation. And also, if there are some needs to transfer that call, or will not be able to just solve these situations using the virtual agent, we can transfer it to human resource, and also we keep the virtual agent in the line, keep listening the call and the request from the customers, bringing insights and bringing what should help in that call to the human agent. So the main idea is to facilitate, to grow, and to scale your excellence of support during the calls, and also improve and make more accurate the human service that it's being doing that call with your customer. Another product, and that it's have a lot of possibilities how to use it. It's about the vision product search. Who here is familiar with Google Lens? It's an image recognition app that Google's introduced in 2017. When you direct your phone camera to any kind of object, and they do like in a search, and tell you what that is, that specific image. So now we are bringing that to our products and make it available through an API. So we name it as a vision product search. So it's easily to integrate your current products or develop some products, and we'll use that. Basically, with a photo, you can identify products or identify some, and also we have a lot of bunch of possibilities. You can in the next slides also I will talk about the possibility to train that API to recognize, for example, your line, some kind of lines of products, or to be customized for your products or for your type of business. So this will facilitate a lot, and also it's possible to use with customized products. So now talking about the tools, I talked a little bit about APIs and solutions, and now I want to talk about a little bit about tools and how we fast forward it to now. Google Cloud is making it more useful, easier in terms of tools. Becoming a digital internet company was similar. So that is the main difference in what we can help. And talking about tools, it's really important to talk about in terms of audience. We have some inside researching that it's give us some numbers who is actually using AI today. So we identified that almost 2 million people, it's about the machine learning experts, plus 23 million are developers, but more than 100 million it's a business users. So the main idea, it's you really see that we need to facilitate as much as possible, because who are really using it, it's not the developer itself, but the developing, it's really important, and to guarantee that we'll have more and more tools to be used. Thinking that we have all the spectrum, all the framework to attend all the demands from what size and from what maturity that the company and the institution have. So what I can tell you that in the first line here, you can see that it's in terms of level of machine learning expertise should be low or high. We have what we name it as AI Hub. That it's our tools, all tools that we have that can be supported. So imagine if you want the low expertise, you can have access to a lot of APIs that is pre-trained models from Google that it easily can be plugged or integrated with your systems, or can bring new functionalities to your solutions. And in the middle of that, we have the Cloud AutoML that I will talk a little bit more in details in the next slides. That the main idea is to get the pre-trained models that Google has available and customize it. Train with your models, train with your pictures, train with your data, and make it available a customized API for you. We also have the AI platform to facilitate all the developing of models, training their models in terms of hardware, software, and I will give more details in the next slides. Or also the ML infrastructure to provide to, for example, to create an ML DevOps, to keep that your deployment operations of your models and make it available. And talking about AI, it's really important to talk about powerful of CPUs, that it's really, really important to train the models to make it available. And in the past, raw compute performance relied mostly on manufacturing improvements. This led to higher CPU frequency and faster performance. Now, Moore's law declared that CPU's performance could double every year or so has come to the end, as you can see in the first graph. The silicon fabrications process has reached the limit of physics. So what we are doing during the same period of time, we have seen a resurgence of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning are solving increasingly complex problems, but only through increasing more complex models, which require more computing horsepower. The only way to breed these charms is to stagnate CPU performance and the exponential demand on AI through accelerators. So as you can see, we do more and more launches and new researches and new performance to make it available and more powerful. So no matter your machine learning workload or scale of your problem, Google Cloud offered the right accelerator for the job. So first of all, in terms of CPUs, are still effective for low cost and low throughput inference that can help in some case. In the second step, in the middle of that journey, we have the GPUs, the parallel architecture that are very effective at machine learning training workloads. Google Cloud offers a full range of NVIDIA GPUs, from the high-end training workhorse, the Tesla V100 with tensor cores, to the power-efficient Tesla T4 for inference. In addition to the range of GPUs, Google Cloud can make it easier to get started with machine learning workloads on GPUs as well. So, and on the top of that, we have the GPUs. Sorry about that. Google has been inviting in AI, integrating it into many of services you use as a consumer. Translate, search, assistant, photos, mail. Around 2015, Google realized that the amount of computing demand for AI services could not be met with traditional CPUs or GPUs. So Google built the Tensor Processing Unit, the GPUs, in a ASCII designed from the ground up. This hardware specializes in modern machine learning workloads and delivers a massive speed up performance and cost effectively. These groups of connected GPUs, up to 256 GPUs, enable large-scale auto-compatibility or track even bigger and more accurate ML models. So this is for models that you need to have a very powerful training, and it's designed for that. It's what Google is using inside the company for our products to keep our products like G Suite, Search, and others being using the machine learning and also the trains. About the Cloud GPU, a little bit more details about that. We are in the version 3 of for each GPU delivers up to 40 to 20 teraflops of floating point performance and includes a custom high-speed network that allows GPU to work together in GPU pods. Cloud GPU v3 pods deliver over 100 petaflops, making them over 80 times more powerful than the previous generation. This performance enables you to develop better and more accurate models to take even bigger problems. And in terms of ML perf, the Google Cloud CPUs and GPU pods deliver always available, high-performance training across multiple workloads, ranging from image understanding to language translations. For example, it's possible to achieve a 9% speed up with a GPU v3 pod on a ship-to-ship basis versus on a current best-in-class on-premises systems when tested on REST Net 50. So it's really powerful and compared with the solutions available in the market. And important part is that we are growing the SW ecosystem, the hardware innovations with the GPUs. It's accompanied by the growth of software ecosystem to unlock its powerful potential. Google's GPUs teams are actively collaborating with core PyTorch developers to connect PyTorch and cloud GPUs. The long-term goals is to enable everyone to enjoy the simplicity and flexibility of PyTorch, while benefits for the performance, scalability, and cost efficiency of cloud GPUs. So that it's really powerful and it's making more fast and powerful the training of complex models. In terms of GPUs, I think it's important to mention that offers a range of NVIDIA GPUs, whatever you need, cost efficiency in a range or scale up or scale out training. We have a suite of 5 GPUs available today. Ski 80 started the ML training workloads years ago. P100 or V100 are the top of the line of GPU for high-end training. We also have P4 and T4 for inference, first hyperscale cloud to launch. Only one who it's available to globally. We also have it available in Latin America. T4 has the same tensor cores at V100, and it's a great option to scale on out-train of V100 computer. It's beyond of your needs. So, as I already commented, any kind of workload that you have, we have the right hardware to help you and the right costs to do that trainings. Let me talk a little bit more about the platform, the AI platform. Let me introduce a little bit more. To address the challenge of moving AI to productions, we are introducing the AI platform as an end-to-end development environment for data science teams to go for data engineer to model management in a unified way. And the best part, you will be able to run the same code on-premise running Kubeflow with almost no code chains. This will give users the true flexibility to build whatever they want and move to the code to the production. That's it. Without retooling or recoding based on infrastructure dependencies. AI platform will further provide tools for data science to understand and analyze AI outcomes and access the best of Google AI technologies. And as I just commented, this platform comes to help to to create and to keep running the AI models, and also be more take advantage of all models that you create and make it available to be used. So a little bit more details about what is the AI platform. It's, as I commented, is an end-to-end code-based development environment for AI based on GCP console. It's built on Kubeflow. That is Google's open source project. That is really important because offers an integrated tool chain from data engineer to model deployment with no lock-in. So we can easily run that platform on the on-premise environments and without any significant change on the codes. And this facilitates a lot to create what we believe that is really important, like in the ML DevOps. So you have all the process from deployment, from coding, deployment, operation, retraining, all the process of it's really important to keep machine learning products running and be monitoring a single framework and platform. And also facilitates the cutting edge to cloud AI platforms with to train or to develop like TensorFlow, GPUs, TFX tools, and also deploy your AI application to production, as I comment. So what is really included in that platform? It's the tool and services. In the AI platform development environments include the data labeling, services building algorithms for head starts, deep learning VMs, images with pre-configured environments for specific machine learning frameworks and libraries, managed notebook services with pre-installed libraries, and also training and predicted services. AI platform is deeply integrated with BigQuery and Google Cloud Storage, where users store their data for training and predictions. Also with Cloud Data Flow for data transformation, Cloud Data Prep for data cleaning, Cloud Data Proc. That is another tool for managed Hadoop and Spark clusters, and also to Data Studio for BI dashboards. The AI platform sorry about that. The AI platform supports Kubeflow, which means if you are running Kubeflows on-premise, you will be able to move your work between on-premise and GCP without any disruption. So it's really important when we are running, for example, your production on-premise, you're developing and the testing environments on-premise and the production on the cloud. You can easily move from one to other without any disruption or need to change your code or anything else. Who can use the AI platform? So we have a lot of, as you can see here, we have a lot of roles when we are talking about machine learning. We have the machine learning engineer that use the Kubeflow pipelines to encapsulate end-to-end workflows that can be reused. We should also have the data engineer that uses the PubSub, data flow, and data prep to ingest and prepare and transform the data. It's really, really important to mention that the success of machine learning models, it starts from the data. If we have a good data, the right data, organized data, I've selected the right model that will be developed, I have a higher risk to have accuracy results in that model. So the data engineer is really, really important in the whole these steps to create and to have the models being executed. We have the developers that collaborates with data scientists and to embed the AI through REST APIs into an application. So the developers will do all the integrations with the applications and make it will consume the results of the machine models. We have the data science that uses notebooks and publishes machine learning pipelines that can help them to take insights of the data and to use it. And also we have the business analyst that discovers solutions from AI Hub and deploys it in production. So to keep it running in production. So it's a long support through all these roles. And in the next page, and as a next step in that, when we are talking about machine learning, we have in the middle of between in terms of maturity, low and high maturity and expertise for create the models. We launched a few years ago the Cloud AutoML. That's the main idea. It's to bring what we have as a pre-trained APIs that is from Google, that we are investing a lot and we are keeping that running. And we can use your data set, your bunch of documents or example of documents, is example of pictures or texts, depending on what we are talking about, use to retrain or to empower or to be more customized the train, the API. We generate a prediction with a REST API for available is exclusively or to you customer. So that's the main idea of Cloud AutoML. It's the way to customize and to take advantage of pre-trained APIs and just little training. It's really easy to do that as we facilitate that. The main idea is to have it more and more accessible and easy to use. And it's really, really powerful. I will talk a little bit more in the next slides about some possibilities in terms of AutoML and how we are bringing that to our customers. Why Cloud AutoML? So first of all, citizen data science and developers wants to have a custom model. That it's really important in a lot of cases. But we want to do that as much as simple, but we need to keep the high quality. So AutoML, it's a suite of products to enable CDS with limited ML expertise, building high quality with easy to use. One of that AutoML, it's the AutoML tables. Imagine the ML tables enables your entire team of data science analysts and developers to automatically build and deploy state-of-the-art machine learning models on structured data at massively increased speed and scale, transform your business by leveraging your enterprise data to tackle mission-critical tasks like supply chain management, fraud detections, lead conversion, optimization, and increase the customer life value, for example, of your students or your customers. So we can increase the model's quality, producing state-of-the-art models with one click. We automatically search through Google's models for structured data to find the best model for your needs, ranging from linear logistic regression models for simpler data sets to advanced deep ensemble or in architecture search method for large and more complex ones. We handle data as found in the width. AutoML tables automatically features engineers on a wide range of tabular data primitives, such as number of classes, strings, timestamps, and lists, and also helps you to detect and take care of missing values, outliers, and other common data issues. And also, it's easy to build models. Our codeless interface guides you through the full end-to-end machine learning lifecycle, making it easy for anyone on your team to build models and reliably incorporate them into broader applications. We provide extensive input data and models, behavior explaining features along with quadrants to prevent common mistakes. AutoML tables, it's also available in API and also in notebooks environments. So with all of that, it's easy to deploy and scale models using Google's low latency servicing infrastructure, which make deployment machine learning models extremely easy regarding of productions and global reach. That is really, really important because we already talked with a lot of customers about that, and we see that it's really common to have customers that do excellent models, useful models, but in the end, it's running like in a standalone mode. It's not published as an API. It's not brandly available to the developers use or we use it. To that model, it's running like in a silo for inside the company. So it's really important to have that operation step to make it available, to make it easy to do. We are not just facilitating the creation for no experts on machine learning, but also to helping to make it that available. And also with all of that steps that I already talked, we are saving time and money. We are saving time because we take from the raw data to a top quality production ready machine learning models from months to just a few days. So we are facilitating in the speed up in all the process and also save monies with as we doesn't require large annual license fee. It's priced based on compute and memory usage. So you only get charged for what you actually use it. So this it's you don't need to invest on hardware or to keep that obsoleted, or you always will have the access to the most innovative for your training. Also, will just pay for what you really use it. And as I mentioned, our codeless interface guides users through the full end-to-end machine learning lifecycle, making it easy for anyone on your team to build models and reliably incorporate them into broader applications. We also provide extensive input data, model behavior, and predict explained features along with quadrants to prevent common mistakes. So as you can see from the storage, you define your data schema and labels, analyze your inputs. The table HTML, train your model with selected feature engineer, model selections, hyperparameter tuning, and you can evaluate your model behaviors, deploy also your model to get predictions, and to keep that using it. I will talk now about HTML video. That is another possibility. We have it an API, a video an API, but you can also customize it with your enable powerful content discovery and engaging video experience. So our API it's prepared and ready to identify almost of what we have in our daily life. But imagine that you have some specific class or content that you want to train, that our APIs to identify and to help you to catalog or to classify that kind of content that you have. So we have a few options. That is video classifications, predicted labels on entire videos, not segmented with the video. Shoot classifications, predict shot boundaries inside a video and predict labels on each of those shots. Use a 1 second sliding window to predict actions. For example, as you can see here, that it's a goal celebration. And also it's coming soon, object tracking, predict bounding box and start and tracks of objects inside the videos. For example, track a drifting car. So the Video Intelligence API now supports also a stream video. So we can serving use case for various industries, including media, entertainment, transportations that should be adapted for class as well. So it's a lot of options that we can have here. So we can track objects, detect traffic, weather, recognize texts that it's appear on the videos. We should also have hybrid cloud solutions to run that. We recognize and categorize live media. We should have 24 hours per 7 live analytics, detect scenes changes. So we have a lot of options that we can use our APIs for, the videos APIs. And this is really interesting. It's the way to scale the machine learning usages and possibilities. So it's HTML Vision Edge. The main idea is to build and deploy fast and high accuracy models to classify images at the edge, on mobile, on small devices, on mobile devices, and trigger real-time actions based on local data. HTML Vision Edge supports a variety of edge devices where results are constrained and the latency is critical. So we can run it in a standalone mode, and we have a lot of opportunities to use that. So we can classify images on devices, trigger actions in real time. We can achieve fast and state-of-art prediction. We support a variety edge devices, including NVIDIA, ARM, and edge GPUs. Ensure privacy by keeping data on the device, never leaving your enterprise premise. So depending on the needs, this will really be useful for that. So we have some use case, for example, some kind of inspections, manufacturing precision, healthcare, retail, robotics, agricultural, pets analysis or crop. So we have a lot of options to use that. And the main idea is to create the models, train and bring it available. Here I have more details about the full opportunities. So you can, starting always with ingesting your data, using Google's data labeling service if you need. You can use AutoML Vision Edge to train your model, optimize it for the desired lattice. And so depending on how and which device will be used, you train it and to optimize it. You, after that, export that model, optimize it for your applications, and also deploy on the mobiles, in processors, in chips, in the best ads that will be used for your application, your demand, or your needs. So as I comment, and I like to that slide because I can bring your details and make it clear how many options do we have, and make it available machine learning for our customers in a easy way or with low efforts to empower your current application. So, and also with your structured data. So in terms of sites, we have a vision API that is what I comment that with that you can detect and any kind of object, and they will search and tell you what that its object is. It's a video intelligence API that is you can took all they will analyze in a video, they will do a transcription, you identify what kind of objects you have in that video, what time the object appears. So you have a lot of data that comes from that videos using this API. Also, we have AutoML vision and also video intelligence. So why this AutoML is important? You can train for a specific line of products. Imagine that a company will launch a new line of products. They need to train, or they want to train some kind of a company that is working on airplane maintenance. They want to train some kind of pictures of the maintenance of the airplane for the technicians to take a picture and identify the piece to keep running it. So you can use the customized AutoML vision to do that training and to customize the predicted environment. About language, it's another APIs that can empower a lot your applications. One, if translation. So we have a very created product that we can translate from one language to other, and it's really easy to integrate to your applications. Another one, it's about natural language. So that supports a lot of products, chatbots, and implementation, natural contact center AI. So it's the way that we will be supporting this kind of solutions. And at the same time, we can do the HTML for both of these APIs with some kind of specific words for specific business usage, or specific words for some reporting or some tool, and also to identify in natural language some specific buzzwords for the industry that you are creating that application. Another one, it's about conversation. We have a Dialogflow Enterprise Edition that it's Dialogflow. It's a product that enables and facilitates the creation of chatbots that should be integrated with a few tools in the market. And this is being really helpful with to the companies to quickly address the new demands that the whole situation with COVID and the pandemic. So we are seeing a high increase of new Dialogflow solutions, and this facilitates a lot the creation of chatbots and this kind of solutions. We also have the text-to-speech. So it's a way to, and also speech-text, both. So we can have audio that should be translated, or a text that should be translated in audio. So this facilitates a lot the virtual agent, for example, for the contact center AI. And the main idea is to have the voice more human as possible, more natural for the people that are close in that receiving that. That's the main idea. And also about structured data, as I comment, HTML tables, that is really powerful tool that quickly can take insights, can identify patterns, can take it, bring you in the next step with your already structured data that is already available. And in recommendation AI, I didn't comment about that, but basically it's an API used for normally for retailers or for e-commerce sites, where based on the profile or the historic of search that the users do inside their e-commerce, for example, what kind of products or services it's interest to recommend to that users based on their profile. So this is really powerful tool for this kind of solution, and we have incredible results using that. And all these tools are available as an API. It's available in our platform, Google Cloud Platform. You pay it always as pay per use. So we guarantee that you have high quality APIs, easy access to all these solutions, and also always in a security way. Always in a security way that will facilitate and to keep your data very, very useful and secure. So wrap upping what I'm talking about during the last slides. The flywheel for AI adoptions with AI Hub, it's first step, it's always to search and discover the best pipelines, the data, what kind of solutions we will have, what kind of models, what's the best way to for your specific demand and the business needs. The second step, it's always to deploy. So easily deploy machine learning pipelines on GCP or also on-premise. We truly believe that it's really important to have that integrations to facilitate the build and to develop of your codes, and also to bring it to the cloud, to customize, experiment and append out-of-the-box pipelines to custom use case via pipelines user interface. Also, running it in production, that is the most important part. So we are working and training, and we need to make it available as much as possible to be easy to be used, to be consumed by applications, to by the teams inside the company, and publish it. Publish it internally, externally, with in a secure way, protecting the data, the company's data, who can have access, who is not. So it's really, really important. So we are ready, and we have the tools to help on all these steps. A very interesting map about all the solutions that I talked. It's so we have the platform. So in the platform, Google it's ready to offer you GPUs, GPUs, CPUs to train, to run your models. We have the framework, TensorFlow, Spark, Key-Learning, and other tools that will help you and can be integrated and also facilitated in the foundation, the AI foundation. On top of that, we have some development environments, based into built-in tools. So we have data sets, data labeling, pre-building algorithms, notebooks, VM images, training, predictions. We have the support, the tools to help you to run on-premise with Kubeflow. We have integration with Dataflow, as I comment, Dataflow, Dataproc, BigQuery, DataPrep. That is our tools to help the data science to run the data, to prepare the data, to categorize the data, to make it available on the best way, and to keep doing the ingest, the correct data for the models. We also have the building blocks, so AutoML that we can easily and quickly customize the APIs, available APIs that Google has, like with Vision API, with Video API, natural language translation, structured data with tables, AutoML tables. And on top of all of that, we have our pre-trained models. That is the most easy ones to be used and consumed by your developers, to be integrated with your applications, to attend your demanding. So we have it on the Vision API, Video Intelligent API, Natural Language API, Translation API, speech to text, text to speech, Dialogflow Enterprise, and also recommendation AI. And on top of that, in terms of how to prepare the people, and we have service and solutions is to implement. We have talent solutions, contact center AI, documents understand AI. That is all solutions that Google bring the whole framework and help you to implement it. We have the collaboration AI hub that it's easy and a way to have all these orchestrations and to have your models, to build your models, to keep your models, to operate and to make it available in production. And also, on complement of all this stuff, we have services. So Google also can offer, we have professional services, we have cloud AI partners, we have a lot of partners ready to help our customers to bring the best of our products and solutions to our customers, to help the customers to take the next step or prepare their environment or to create their DevOps, ML DevOps, or to implement it or to create it from the scratch or to adjust it and to make it more productive. So we have a lot of this stuff. And because another really important stuff that I'm used to talk with the customers when we are talking about machine learning models. In the end, machine learning, one model, it's like in a young kid that it's been growing every day, and a kid when they are growing, every day they are learning, they are understand stuff, and the model needs to be in the same way. We need to keep training a model. Otherwise, in a few time, they will start to be not so accurate. So it's really important to not just to build and to create a model and to start running it, but we need to have it integrated. How will we train? How we ingest new data? How will keep the versions available? How will be the operations to change the versions? How many versions of the model will keep online? How will you test if the new model it's better than the legacy one? How will you do the AI A/B tests and the other stuff? So it's really, really important to discuss, talk, and prepare and organize all this. And with AI Hub, we can help to make it all available and to guarantee that the process will work as necessary. And also, we have ASL. ASL, it's an Advanced Solution Lab. It's the best in class training that Google offers to customers. That is, imagine that is an immersive training inside the Google campus exclusively for few customers that it will be trained by our engineers that use machine learning and develop machine learning and AI solutions for our products. So that is the best and the most valuable training that we have inside Google. So I talked a lot about our products. So I think we have a very good links here. We have a lot of data, informations, and how to use, how to start, how to use in that slides. I think it's really important if you want to go to the next step and go to start using our products on this. On these links, you have a lot of data about how to use. So thank you very much for your attendance, and I hope that you can start using our products, and I truly believe that our products will help you solve your business demands, and you help to empower your current applications, empower your current usage of data. And the data is the more powerful thing that we have inside our companies. And if you use that with the power of AI models and the tools, we can take a lot of insights from that. I believe that we have one question. I can also answer questions if someone wants to send a question by Slido. I can take some minutes to answer it. So are the notebooks a central part in this actor proposed by Google or proposed in other approach? This depends on the way that you are. Sorry, the question is, are the notebooks a central part in this architecture proposed by Google or are proposed on other approach? As a comment, I really talked about all the spectrums, all the possibilities in terms of expertise. So from the less mature to the high mature in terms of AI. So this, it's really, really open and should be notebooks part of the architecture proposed for sure. We have some notebooks available, and or depend on the way that you want to take it. Eu consigo guardar esta informação. I believe that we will share that slides with you guys. I don't know how the event will share the slides, but I can keep. I will take back one slide here. And on these links that I'm talking here, you have a lot of about the products that I mentioned. And essa solução é suporte de IPv6. Yes. Google Cloud, it's also supporting IPv6 in some ways, and I think it's we can I can appoint some additional information about IPv6. That is a huge topic, but yes, we having a lot of support for IPv6 on Google Cloud, and also this it's extending for the usage of AI. So I would like to thank you very much, all your attendees, all your time. I hope this will be very useful for you guys, and thank you very much to be here in the event and for your time. Thank you. Come on.